Hey guys, how you doing? Stream will be starting soon, just give me a second to get everything ready. Insert Jeopardy music? Yeah. Oh right, 'cause YouTube's on a 30-second delay, so this is gonna be much longer. Notification Squad is dead because notifications are broken. Let's see. Oh, welcome to the stream, dude. Right, got the announcement going. Okay, so there's a couple things we're going to need. First, let's do the display capture here. Right, this is just going to be like an infinite window right now. Yeah, so... Hang on. So I get a lot of people asking how I make my thumbnails, and there's a couple ways, but there's one main way that I do it, and I'm going to show it to you guys right now. Also, thank you for following. Okay, so... Really, there's only two things we're going to be using right now, and that would be Paint.net. This is a free program. It's kind of like a Photoshop, really, but it's free. Has a little less features, but it's enough to get by, definitely. So first thing we're going to do is hit print screen, and we're just going to paste this and expand the canvas. Then this doesn't really matter, we can just delete that. And that'll give us the resolution we need, you know, 1920 by 1080, or whatever resolution your monitor is. And we're going to also need Gary's mod. See, a lot of people think that I make my thumbnails in Source Filmmaker, but with just a couple tools that you can download from the Gary's Mod Workshop, it's actually pretty easy to make them in Gary's Mod instead. And it's a lot easier to work with. Gary's Mod doesn't seem to be showing up. That's weird. Yeah, the display capture just completely broke. We'll have to fix that. Yeah, every time I open Gary's mod... Oh, there we go. Now the display capture caught up. Let me make sure it's running in a borderless window. Full screen. Oh, you know what? No, I have it set in Steam to be borderless. So, Ace, how is your bagged milk? It's not my bagged milk. I don't know what you're talking about. Hail Source Filmmaker? Nah. Gary's mod will suffice. So, what we need is a thumbnail for a MVM randomizer video that I'm working on, right? And we need our demo to be basically just holding just an assortment of weapons he should not be using. I was thinking flamethrower and candy cane, since those were two of the ones that I got randomized. Not sure how I'm going to get him to hold both of those, though, since flamethrower is kind of a two-handed weapon. But anyway... I think the first thing we'll do is get into the right map. And we want... where's MVM? Manhattan. Stock rocket launcher versus black box? I mean, I'm not a fan of stock, so I'd probably go with the black box. But, you know, I wouldn't use the black box in competitive, just because that missing shot that it has there. Well, that depends on what kind of team you have backing you up. Right, so here we are. What on earth is this? Manco. Right, so we just need to figure out where on earth this thumbnail's actually going to be. Like, what background do we want? So we're just flying around in no clip, seeing what would be a good background. I mean... Maybe around here. Kinda at this angle. Is this somewhere we can actually walk around, though? Actually, yes, this is all completely solid. Neat. This'll work. Wow. You know what? I guess it would be solid because this is where the robots need to be spawning. I mean, the robots gotta walk on something. So I wonder if this is a one-way... Yeah, it's just a one-way door. Wow, that really is some lazy programming, but you know what? It works. I mean, why make it overcomplicated when you can make it as simple as that? Oh, there's some nice skyscrapers in the background, too. Wonder if we could fit those in the frame. Maybe around here. Do you screw around in Gary's mod every once in a while? Well, yeah, I mean, that's how I figured to make these in Gary's mod. I kind of want this tank in frame, though. Maybe... Ooh, that's some good framing right there. Yeah. So what we can do is go to our camera tool under render, and I have it set to number pad 0. Right. So there's our camera, and then at any point in time, we can just hit 0 on the number pad. Yeah. And now we'll be able to see the workspace that we're doing. So I'm gonna need... Where am I gonna even put demo? First things first, right? Gonna go with red demo, since it's MVM, we're gonna be on defense. Standard is fine, we don't need hardware morphs. Those are harder to work with. And they kind of conflict with a tool that I have. Nessie's 9-iron versus Claymore? Why specifically the Nessie's 9-iron? Why don't you just say Islander? Anyway, Islander all the way. Okay, so first thing we're gonna do is there should be a stand tool, stand pose under posing. Right. Now we don't need this guy to be in frame yet, we just need to get all of his stuff on. Hello, Dingle. So there's this one Steam community discussion. Let's see. Gary's mod... Yeah, TF2 hats. Here we go. This is really helpful right here. This shows you the actual names, because you can't actually type in just, oh, Sam or I, because the names are something like demo underscore shogun underscore kabuto. So yeah, it's very rare that the names actually line up, so we're just going to make sure that we have the right things here. Now I know the first thing we need is the Gaelic garb. Oh, and this is actually one of the few ones that is the same file name as its actual name. So Gaelic. Someone using Gary's mod for what it's intended for? I thought Gary's mod was intended for screwing around. Was it the E first or the A? I thought it was the A, yeah. It's taking a little time to find that. Demo's face looks so sad. Yeah, a bit. Tell you what. Let's also take, while we're at it, a lamp. Where would that be? I have no idea. Oh. Lamps under construction. Right. And this is activated with number pad minus. Yeah, so I'm just going to take this and shine it on him so I can see what I'm working with here. Yeah, that makes a world of difference. This is why I like working with Gary's mod more than Source Filmmaker. Here we go, it finally loaded. Is because you can physically grab and move everything. This would be really bad for games that aren't Team Fortress 2. Like ones where there's no, you know, stuff where you can interact with. You'd have to make the maps custom yourself, but it works fine for what we're using it for. So the next one we want is the Black Watch. There it is, it's called the... Oh, I just missed it. The Black Watch is called the Blam O'Shanter. That's a very strange name. I think if we just type in Blam, it should bring it up. Oops. Gotta watch out that you don't accidentally put Q in there. Here it is. And the last thing we want is going to be the Cool Breeze, which I remember is called Demo Kilt. Very original name, right? So while he's in T-pose here, we are going to right-click on him and go into body groups. Oh yeah, you want to hold down C too. C brings up your player model menu and all sorts of stuff that you got. So for his body groups, we are going to remove his grenades. And the reason for that is the Gaelic garb comes with its own grenades, but the sash would clip with them if we don't remove them first. And you can remove other things too, like his little smiley face under his little protector there. But we don't need to do anything like that. While he's in T-pose, we can take the Bone Merger tool. Now, I have a tool that you can download from the Gary's Mod Workshop where you can actually add paint to the cosmetics, right? Like, oh, let's say we want to do that with the Gaelic garb there. So here's TF2 paint, right? And let's say, I don't know if the Gaelic garb's even paintable. We should probably do this with the Black Watch. Or, I mean, not the Gaelic garb, the kilt. Right, so... let's say we want it to be team colors. Like, let's say we want to make it darker, right? Or we could make it have a bit of orange to it. There's Cream Spirit, right? Yeah, that hardly shows up at all. We should have a different hat, because that is just horrible. Where's the remover? Here it is. Blam. What would be a good paintable hat to demonstrate that on? Well, what is something I have painted? How about the anger? Brink hood is what we're looking for. Wonder why there's two of them. Right. So here we have the anger. Say we wanted to paint that. This TF2 paint. What have we got? Let's not make it team color. Let's make it... oh... let's make it Australian gold, right? Simple enough. I mean, that's pretty basic, and then you just do the bone merger like so. If we wanted to put that on there. Alright, we have to start with demo. Click both of their attachment points and right-click. Oh, right, we need to start with demo. I might have messed this up, because I did it in the wrong order. That's okay, we can just bring in another one of those TAMs. Or Gary's mod could crash on us, god dang it. Well, if that's not a testament to Gary's mod, I don't know what is. Yeah, there is an unusual effect add-on. That's something I normally don't do for the thumbnails, though, because it kind of gets in the way. I normally just do my demo without the unusual effect. And where the hell was MVM Manhattan? Here it is. This is specifically why I wanted to stream this instead of record it, because stuff like this happens. It's easier to recover from streams, because, like, all the footage is there. Like, if it crashes on me while I'm recording, the recording's probably going to get corrupted.
Demonetized! Demonetized!
With the stream, you don't have to worry about that. Well, we remember everything we needed. So let's go ahead and speed through that. Where is the stand pose? While we're waiting for it to find the hats again. Jerry's mod. Right. Removing his grenades. So, let's remember to start with the demo. Then the... Oops, that's the stand post tool. Forgot to switch it to bone merger. Alright, starting with the demo. Then the hat. Yeah, something weird about the Black Watch is it tends to crash the game for some reason, so I always start with that. This is why I get him dressed before posing. Also, you'd have to T-pose him again anyway to get the bones to match up. So what we can do at this point is just, with our physics gun, instead of doing each part manually, we can just hit reset. If it will let me. Come on, demo. Well, it's supposed to work to hit reset. I guess we will just do it manually, huh? Alright, let's try that again. There we go. Yeah, sometimes it doesn't work. Alright, so demo, you just wait about here. Yeah, he can just chill out. We're gonna find that camera position again. It's about past the tracks here. We could get a better position. Yeah, there's an invisible wall here. Oh, this looks pretty good. I would like a boat in the background, though. Demonetized. I really don't like that. This should be good. We want there to be room for demo to be in frame, like, real close to the camera, so it doesn't have to be perfect. I would like that turned a little. Yeah, so let's say we want demo in the left corner of the screen, and then MVM randomizer in the right. Yeah. That way it brings more attention to the demo because it's got a lighter background, and then the darker background of the actual tank is going to be good for the letters. So we're thinking this through. So let's get demo in frame.
Demonetized. Demonetized.
The nice thing about this is we don't really need to worry about his legs. Alright, well he can just kind of hang out there. He doesn't need to be perfectly positioned yet. So, we wanted a flamethrower. How are we going to do this with the flamethrower? I think the flamethrower might be a little too large. We could give him some kind of pyro secondary, like a flare gun. Yeah. We could have him holding a candy cane up above his head, and a flare gun in his other hand. I think that website we were on earlier... Let's see. Gary's Mod TF2 hats, right? Yeah, this nice little thread here. I think it does weapons too. So if we want to put in flare gun... Oh, it's actually called the flare gun. Right. So what about the candy cane? It's actually called the candy cane. Okay, wow. What do you know? And... candy. You know what? Now that I think about it, I just thought this. Isn't the flare gun a little bit too red, considering that he's also wearing red? We should want something that stands out a little better. Alright, forget the flare gun for now. Eh. We don't need it. How about the scorch shot instead? It's also called the scorch shot.
Demonetized. Demonetized.
We're gonna want the C model. There's two of them. And... there's the candy cane. We're just gonna set those here for now.
Demonetized. Demonetized.
See if we can position him a little bit better. I actually do kind of like him leaning towards the camera like that, because his collar gets in the way a lot. Yeah. That's pretty good. Right about here. He looks so unhappy with everything that's going on. Yeah, it would stand out a lot better. So, let's raise his hand in the air. See how that fits in frame. Yeah, that's a little too far away from his body.
Demonetized.
Yeah, about here, angled maybe a little bit down. That's pretty good. And as for his other hand... I think we'll put his hand there. Hang on, let's freeze his forearm in place. And have his hand lifted up a little bit. Right. So he can actually be aiming the thing. Looks pretty good so far. I think I want his arm lowered and his hand raised. Yeah, like his whole arm lowered. About to there. Then we can raise his hand all we want. That's pretty good. Might lower it just a little so his face isn't getting covered by it. Speaking of his face, let's fix your broken neck there, Demo. See what we can do about that. Let's have him kind of looking off a little. And for God's sake, let's add some lighting.
Demonetized. Demonetized.
Yeah, a little bit of reflectivity underneath the tank, but that's okay. That's good. That matches the lighting pretty well. The sun is coming from this area, but with how white we made this, it kind of looks like it's coming from this lamp over here. You gotta keep track of where you're positioning the lighting. Like, think of it as you're actually building a set. Well, yeah. That's what I've been doing, Seal. That's how I'm positioning this poor guy. Okay, so what we're gonna need to do is select No Collide. And you can right-click it to make it so it doesn't collide with anything. But I like to do it just for demo, because there's been a couple maps. I'm pretty sure this one won't do it, because it's a TF2 map. There's been a couple maps where it just straight up falls through the floor. And I never see that prop again. Let's make it a little bit more straight. Should he be holding it this way, or... Yeah, if you're going to be attacking somebody, he's going to probably be using it as a club, so we should turn it around. Right, this makes it so it'll go through his body. Let's actually look on the camera.
Demonetized.
Get this to fit a little bit better. Doesn't have to be perfect. I want it angled back a little more. Whoa, there goes my mouse. Kind of like that. Yeah. Enough that you know it's the candy cane. The Scorch Shot. There's a bit of the map coming in and out of existence. That's okay, that's not in frame. We don't have to worry about that. Let's give him... He's just like, come on. Come on, buddy. Take it. Take it. You know you want it. Yeah, this one we'll probably have to do outside of the camera a bit as well. Is that the wrong rotation? A little bit like that. Yeah. Let's get that in your hand there. Angle it up a little, too. Right. Come down a little, Scorch Shot go back only slightly further. Good. So we're gonna take the finger poser, right? Where is that at? Probably under posing. Right click on his hand, not left click. Right click. So we can adjust this. Okay. So we kind of want... Yeah. The rest of these can be gripped around the bottom part here. But we want him to at least have his index finger through the trigger. Some of these take a little finagling to get them to look right, especially when it's something they're not supposed to be holding to begin with. Because the props are designed around the character's hands. This looks pretty good so far. Looks like we need to actually bring his, yeah. Trying to make it not clip. That looks pretty good. I think I would like it angled up a little bit more, though. Pretty good. We can also no-clip and crouch to get really close in there. Now, clipping on this side doesn't matter, because you can't see it. The only thing that matters is this side. I think we should have his thumb moved up, so it looks like he's kind of, resting it on the back. The thumbs are really annoying to work with, because they never want to go anywhere you tell them to. Even if we just had it on the... Jesus. I think this would be easier if we're seeing this outside of the camera, because look at what we've just done to him. We have broken your finger. Right. Oh, it is a delicate procedure, I'll tell you. Let's get it lined up and then kind of go from there. No. Come on. See what I mean about the thumbs being really annoying? Oh god, that looks horrible. Yeesh. See, when they get stretched too far like that, it just... Oh. There we go. There we go. Oh. That was me standing in the spotlight. I think I'd like the camera raised a little, actually. That's a little too much. Tell you what, let's angle the candy cane up a little more and move his hand to fit. Yeah, his arm's kind of flopping. Now, we want you to raise your arm better than that, Demo. Yeah, let's keep his arm in place and just worry about his hand right now. Yeah, let's move the candy cane a little further up in his hand. Good. That's good. Well, almost. Yeah, that'll work. The Florins miss me? I thought they were still enjoying their newly terraformed planet. I guess that's not newly anymore, is it? Yeah, it's been a while. Alright. Let's grab that. Again, we'll go in here.
Demonetize. Demonetize.
First we're gonna wrap his hands around like this. We'll move the yellow parts, which should help us actually move his fingers to grip it. Kinda don't want his hand to look like a big spider, so I'm gonna try and move the fingers as close together as I can. The index finger's good to grip it as it is, but I want these to be closer. Oh, Demo, you look terrible. Yeah, we might need to move his hand, because that really doesn't look good. That's the problem with moving his fingers too much, is it starts to look really unnatural. Problem is where we put his forearm. Yeah. We might need to freeze his hand in place and move this a little. This is the most annoying part because the arms have bones in them and they don't want to move the way you want them to. Helps keep you from making any insanely unnatural poses, but at the same time it also gets in the way of a lot of stuff. That's pretty good right there, actually. You hear my cat in the background. See, this way we're not flexing it too much. Let's see how that looks. That looks pretty good. His index finger could be better. Yeah, it's probably got something to do with the fact that we didn't adjust it right. Yeah, let's set these back to default. We just want them to go down a little bit. This is what I think of you guys. Not really. Oh, the candy cane was not meant to fit in your weird shaped fingers, Demo. I'm looking in chat. Yeah, I think YouTube chat died. Well, that's YouTube for you. Yeah, we can also reposition the candy cane slightly to help with the look of it. Yeah, that looks better. His low-resolution fingernails. There we go. I wonder if we could give kind of a crit boosted look to the Scorch Shot. Because we have a... Let's make another Scorch Shot real quick. Just to make sure it'll... Oh, whoops. Put a T in there by mistake. There we go. Let's just make sure it'll look right first, before we touch it. Oh yeah, by the way, if we wanted to change Nemo's clothes, that same thing earlier where you right-click him, you can change what team color it's on. I think you're supposed to do that before you apply it, though. But we're going to the red demo, so it doesn't matter. Right, so we want a red crit glow. So let's put it here. Well, see, that's why we checked first, because it just changed the color. I wonder if we could take a construction prop, or not a construction prop, a general. Spooky, shush! Shush! Oh my god. Okay, so I think what we'll do is we'll take a little block like this, right? We'll give it that red crit glow. And we're going to color this block to be completely transparent. Right, so let's set this here. This will probably want no collide on everything. So where's the no collide tool? There we go. Let's take this. That's gonna be a problem. Even completely transparent, it's got a shadow. That's no good. We've got to figure out what was causing it to turn pink. I'm gonna make a couple of them. Crit boost red. Maybe it was set to the soda popper. Ah, yeah. That's about what we want, but it's a little bright. Maybe mini crits red? Ooh, no, definitely not. I'm pretty sure if we colored that, I don't know, would that be bright enough compared to the rest of it? Well, let's take the other one over here and find out. Let's pretend this is the one that we're using. That doesn't look too bad, actually. I mean, it would make it stand out more, definitely. The problem with that, though, is I think I want to do a color boost later, and I don't know if that would look good. We'll do 2 pictures, one with it crisp boosted, one with it out. Let's make Demo have a different face than his default face. So with Demo, when it comes to posing his eyes, it's actually really easy because you only have to keep track of one. So let's say we want him looking this way. There we go. Yeah, because a lot of times when you do the eye poser in Gary's mod, they'll get cross-eyed if you don't actually, like, click on what they're supposed to be looking at. Demo does not matter. Alright, so where's the face poser? Right. Again, right-clicking. We don't want his cheekbones shooting into space. They've got different face posing than the regular Gary's mod player models. I think I have a mod that makes it a lot easier, though. Yeah, I definitely do. So we can go in here. Right. This circle we can get rid of. So let's give him... Well, we got default face, which he's already at. I want him to kind of be... kind of like an evil smile. That's not an evil smile, that's a... Oh, God, I rolled the candy cane. That actually might be good. Actually, that's not bad. He's like, oh, God. Are we really doing this? Yeah, he's looking concerned. Oh, I like that. Alright, let's remember drunk happy. Oh, there's evil happy. Yeah, that's what I was thinking of. He looks too confident, though. I do kind of like that he looked concerned. What if we combined a couple of these? Oh. Oh, jeez. Yeah, the drunk happy? Where he looks real concerned. I wonder if he's got like a sad face. No, that's not what we're looking for. Someone just stabbed him in the butt. He's having a good day and then just... Hello there. Oh, man. Here's a scared one. Yeah, no, I want like something sad. I know it's in here. Dead. That just opens his mouth. These are like for enunciating sounds. I am not cranking up the flex scale, heck no. Besides, I can still do that manually. Oh. He's like, yeah, I don't know about this. Yeah, that's looking real concerned now. Weapons switch reanimation mod. Oh. Dude, that's a long progress that depends on what operating system you're running. I'm not gonna be able to explain that one. God, he looks like a nerd. Jeez. Why is it... What kind of face is that? I kind of like the way his face is right now. We could mess with the flex scale. And this is why you don't mess with the flex scale. Oh god. He looks like a xenomorph! That right there looks really good. What flex scale was that? That was 103. That's pretty much what we had it on to begin with. I can see the shadow of my gun just pointing in random directions. Okay, let's switch it to camera. In case we crash again. I want to have something to work with there. So, there's something we can do if we want the background blurred slightly, right? And that's gonna be... Well, first we should get our lighting sorted. Like, that's pretty good lighting, though. So if we want to have the background with a kind of a blur to it, what we're gonna do is we're gonna go into General, and just take this big pile of, well, just this big square. Right. Let me take this into the light where we can see it. So, material first of all. Yeah, make it a nice solid color. We could leave it white. Usually works pretty well. Right, his shadows are gonna mess that up though. So what I think we'll be able to do... First, we're going to move this close. Like that. And I think we should have another lamp. Yeah. Yeah, I kind of want it showing him from the front. Oh yeah, the difference is day and night. Like, there was just no lighting effects whatsoever right there. Again, take another screenshot just in case. Now, I normally use white, but I think the candy cane is going to be a problem there. So we're going to change the color. We don't want it to be like a bright neon color like green or blue because it actually does have some light bouncing and it'll make the outlines of demo green and blue. So it'd be really hard to remove that. God, he looks even more worried from this angle, doesn't he? We could make it gray. Gray would be pretty easy to work with. Yeah. It's not quite the gray color that would interfere with the scorch shot. Plus the scorch shot's in the shadow, which is another variant of gray that we can just remove. Yeah, it looks like that color of gray will be fine. So we're going to open up paint.net now. Put that in there. Well, assuming it'll actually show it. Yeah, it's showing it. Right. So now what we can do is let's take the remover tool, right? Where is that? Come on, where is the remover tool? And if we remove this, same angle, right? Same everything. Now we've got one that has the background we want and one that doesn't. So if we want to blur this later, we can blur the background image. What we're going to put between the two of them, though, is a really bright and annoying color. It may be less annoying because I do have to look at it. Alright, something that'll stand out, like this really light blue. We're going to start... Oop, wrong layer. I'm going to start removing this. So let's go with this here. Yeah. We can clean this up later with another tool. Actually, to make sure that there's no speckles, we're probably going to go with black. Yeah, that helps it stand out a little better. Whoopsie. Can you put robots in the background? I could. Though, from what I've noticed, the simpler thumbnails tend to catch more people's attention. Not sure why that is, though. But it kind of discourages making a full scene, doesn't it? Yeah, so what we're doing right now is just cleaning up the edges. Looks like he had a little bit removed there. So we're probably just going to take the pencil tool and fix that. There. That's pretty good. Oh, we missed a spot right here. There should be some transparency. What should we do? Alright, so we're going to take this color here now and start removing it. Trying not to get the scorch shot removed. Let's see. Hi, Spooky. There's my cat. How you doing? What you doing, Spookers? Huh? Come here. You want attention? Yeah. Alright, gonna delete that. Again, making sure not to get the scorch shot. See, it leaves like this, this trail behind when there's two colors like that. This is why you want a black background for this part, so you can really see where that's happening. Oh, that was a little too harsh. Yeah, let's do it one at a time. So this part's pretty easy. You just have to... oh, I just noticed we kind of messed up part on the scorch shot. Also, we got some serious background noise. That's kind of a problem. I think... Hang on, let me check something here. Yeah, we removed a little bit of the scorch shot we shouldn't have. There we go. Yeah, it takes a little bit of work because, unfortunately, that lighting kind of messed it up, but it's coming along pretty good. Yeah, just make sure these little specks don't remain. And we can smooth this out with the eraser tool. In fact, let's make the eraser tool bigger, and let's go with removing this now. Just gonna get those edges there. That's good. And this one's good. There's too many varying colors in this one spot to use the select tool, so we're just gently brushing it with the eraser. Right, there we have our demo. And now since he's on a completely separate layer, we could do whatever the heck we want with him. I mean, if we wanted to, we could make him blue or green. Or very blue. But this is where you can do, like, saturation, right? If you want there to be a little bit more color, or a lot more color. You can make him brighter or darker, or you can make him just a white outline. That also works, I guess. I normally give him about 5 to 10% extra saturation, just because Gary's mod kind of has this gray thing going to it. But we'll get the background set before we decide on color. So yeah, now what we could do, if we wanted to, is we can blur the background. See? And now that's not a problem at all. We could also remove demo if we wanted to have a more consistent blur. Which at this point, I think we will. Let's save this as, let's go to desktop. MVM thumbnail. So let's hop back into Gary's mod for a second. Because the blur is actually picking up a bit on demo himself. Just in case, I'm going to take a picture that we can go to later. Now, where's the remover? Well, that's right here somewhere. Oh, I think I'm on the remover right now. Yeah.
Spooky, what's your problem? Shush.
Alright, got his candy cane, squirt shot. Now he's gone. Too bad there's not a Control-Z in Gary's mod if you did that by mistake. Here's a print screen. Just open back up paint.net. Wait a second. Okay, paint.net's open on the stream now. So, yeah, demo's been completely removed. So we'll just put that below him. Now if we blur it, yeah, you're not getting that weird outline around demo. He stands out a bit better.
Spooky! Calm down! Get over here. What? You're not going after those birds anyway. Calm down, you.
Jeez, cat interrupting. Yes, paint.net, good man, yeah. So I'm not sure what kind of blur we're going to want on this yet. Probably a simple blur like that. But yeah, let's get the letters in there. So we'll go with TF2 MVM. Oh, I think I put TF1. Whoops. And randomizer. I don't even know if I spelled that right. It's so small. Let's make that larger. TF2 MVM randomizer. Right. So there's a font. What is the font that I'm thinking of? There's one where it's a bit more squished together. It might be Impact, actually. Yeah. Impact's a really good font. Randomizer's a big word that just does not want to fit. We could add a couple, yeah. Yeah, let's make this 185. Spooky shush. Well, I think my video is pretty self-explanatory at this point. Yeah, you gotta have fonts like this in thumbnails, because otherwise it's hard to catch people's attention. They can't read it properly. Let's make this white, by the way. We could have it say MVM randomizer at the top. That could also work. What would we put in the bottom corner then? I mean, we still have that camera angle. We could have a robot, like someone suggested, or we could leave it blank like that. I don't know. Let's see what MVM randomizer looks like. Whoops. You could put the TF2 logo down there, I guess. Spooky, do not unplug my stuff. Ashley, will you take this cat out of here, please? She's such a butt right now. Thank you. Yeah, that does look pretty good. I'm still not sure what to put in the bottom corner there. I think we should also have it be a little bit smaller so we can have like a background to it. How about 175? Another space in there. Maybe a couple. No. I'm trying to get it to look right. Yeah, no, that's too much. Ooh, that's pretty good. We could also adjust the spacing manually if we need to. Right. So let's add another layer to the back. MVM. I don't know how many spaces that was. More than I put in. It's almost, I almost think we don't need it. I think what we'd want is just have it be like that. We could probably add a glow effect to it, right? Like a radius? Yeah. So then what we're looking at here is like before, after. Yeah, it does make it stand out better. Oh yeah, the video's recorded. It's in editing right now. I definitely needed something like this, though. I needed the thumbnail done first for once, because there's a couple scenes where I'm in my internet browser, and yeah, just it'd be nicer looking if there was something else there instead of people trying to read anything that might have popped up. Let's see. That does look pretty good. Actually, I don't know if we even need anything over there. It's a nice little background. Right. So we said 5 look good. That's pretty good. We'll remember that. Something else we can do to make the demo pop out more is do that same kind of background, right? So we're going to take another version of this demo. And we're just going to give him a completely black outline. Put it underneath. And give it that same kind of glow to it. Contrast, we could give them different colors. Brightness. Yeah, I think we'll just leave it the way it is by default. So then, yeah. So then for demo, we've got like a before and after here. That way it looks like he's on a different plane, right? Makes him look like he's popping out a bit more. But it's not like the way people do it, you know, like that really thick white outline of like, oh, look at this, pay attention to this, look at this guy, look at his face, isn't that a nice face? He shit himself. Actually, yeah, that looks pretty good the way like that. And we might give that a little bit of a blur. Let's see. Yeah, a little bit of a blur to also emphasize the distance. And I wonder if that, with that blur, if we need that. Yeah. We were also going to give him a little bit more saturation so his colors pop out a bit better. Right, it's between 5 and 10. So probably around 7 would be good. So that's like before, after. Oop. Yeah. Yeah, now he's popping out a lot better. Now, someone said a TF2 logo. We could probably put one maybe between here. I don't know. Let's see. TF2 logo. Yeah. This one's pretty nice. Because it doesn't have the background to it. I mean, we could just remove that ourselves. Someone's already went and done that. Which one of these is a larger image?
Demonetized.
Probably this one.
Demonetized.
Whoops, I opened the wrong thing. Oh, they did not remove the background, in fact. Okay, it looks like we'll have to do that anyway. Why would you remove the background just to give it a different background? Who does that? Oh, now it's got a white outline to it. Man, forget that. Who did that? That was a terrible idea. Give me this one. Because you'd rather have, like, a black outline than a white outline.
Demonetized. Demonetized.
I'll tell you what, we'll give it its own background. Oh yeah, and the TF2 logo I always saturate pretty well. Not that far, though. I think we could give it a glow, though. Right, instead of giving you a radius, let's tone you down a little. There we are. So there's a nice looking TF2 logo for you. It'd be kind of funny if, like, his little... Yeah. That helps him pop out a little better. A little bit smaller, but not too much smaller. Like that. Like that. And we'll also give that a little outline. Yeah, that's pretty good. Put a meet your match cool bean as an Easter egg? What even is that? Put robot demo? I mean, yeah, we do have robot demo. Now, if only we could figure out a way to make him look confused. We also want him to be in frame a bit. Kind of like... Oh, let me just grab him from there. Maybe make you a little bit more... About... There, maybe? Yeah. No, he needs to be lower. And a little further back. Kind of looking over like, huh? Oh, you're arms do not want to move the way I want them to move. Let's see if the finger poser actually works on the robots. Yeah, it looks like. Huh. Who knew? I want him to kind of look like he's scratching his head, confused. This big circle would get out of the way where I'm trying to look, though. Give the demo the crossbow? Well, the robots aren't randomized. Maybe we should use his other arm. Because it's at the wrong side right here. Yeah, forget this arm. Let's use his other arm instead. Yeah, I want it to look like he's kind of maybe scratching his head a little, confused. Maybe, like, he could have his other hand out, like, what are you doing? No, not like, oh, God. Posing a robot's arm, I tell you. No. Like this. Yeah. Alright, so let's put his hand back the way it was. Yeah. Oh man, thought the demo's thumb was hard to pose. These don't need to be like that. Yeah, this demo's so like, what are you doing? I like that. Gonna do another screenshot. Whoops. Bumped him a little. That's okay, I don't think he minds. Alright, let's do that color and material again. Yeah, he's so in the background, like, what are you doing? That's perfect. Right, so let's give him that black background to work with again. Looking good so far. Hey, Ashley! Yeah. It's kinda... Oh, shoot. We accidentally got rid of part of his arm. Whoops. Arm physics do not compute. Some of this we might have to do with just the brush tool, or not the brush tool, the eraser, because the selection tool doesn't want to work right. This guy's got a lot more grays going on with him than the actual demo we used. So let's zoom in here. I see one pixel that should not belong. That's really annoying when it's just one pixel.
Demonetized. Demonetized.
Well, someone subscribed. Can't see who that was. That was Average Dude. Welcome to the channel, man. Oh, shoot. When did that happen? Yeah, I see a part where a bit of his arm got removed. Yeah, let's fix that. There we go. Fixed his arm. This bit of gray here needs to be removed as well. Let's zoom out, make sure nothing else is going to get removed. Yeah, something's about to. Oh, maybe we don't need to use the eraser tool after all. That actually came out pretty nice. Yeah. Neat. Now we can take this guy. Do what we did last time too, right? We're gonna make him a lot darker. I'll make it completely black, actually. Put it underneath. Give him that kind of glow to him. You might not even be able to see that glow, but it's there. Actually, before we combine them, let's also give them a bit more saturation. I think we did 107 last time. Yeah, he really doesn't need it because he's a robot, but I want the lighting to be consistent. And this guy could probably be scaled up a little. Kind of just like, what? Yeah. Yeah, I really like the whole, what are you doing, look. Oh, it looks pretty good like that. That size right there. Might want him moved back a little. Yeah, that's pretty good. Yeah, that looks good. Yeah, so, yeah, it was really empty without him. Now he's kind of sitting there like, oh, hey. I wonder what else we could do. We could also, if we wanted to, flip this. When he stands out a little better. Like, we could change the background completely. I don't know. Yeah, he does stand out better, because then... Yeah, I kind of like it flipped. What do you guys think? I might edit this stream and post it on YouTube. Yeah, I think it looks good flipped, because the demo, the robot demo, sticks out a lot better, and so does the regular one. Like, their colors are too similar to where they are. Flipped, it's just like, oh, that pops. No? Alright, like this then. Yeah, up close it looks better, because that's the way we had the lighting like it. Oh man, going back and forth looks weird. Flip the demos. Well, see, if we've already got the logo around where demo is right here. I mean, we could try and flip the demo, see what that looks like, out of curiosity's sake. I wouldn't do that, though. Well, see, yeah, you can't flip the demo because of his eye. Really obvious. Well, I think we might be about done then. I wonder if, like, adding a little bit of blur would smooth out the edges a little better, so it's not, like, pixelated. Let's try this. That's too much, clearly. But, like, 1 should smooth the edges a little. 2 is too much, I think. Let's put 1 blur here. And 1 blur here. Smooth out the pixels, right? Let's see. Oh yeah, from a distance you can't even tell. But up close it looks a lot better. Because then it doesn't look like it's been edited. It looks like it actually belongs there. See what I mean? Non-flip gets the weapons to stand out better? Oh, let me see what you mean. Yeah, I think you're right. Yeah, he is kind of like, what are you doing? Yeah, I do like it like this better, personally. So yeah, with everyone else liking it like that, I think we'll just keep it that way. And that's probably it. Now, I like to save 2 versions just in case. Let's see. MVM randomizer thumbnail, right? And we'll save this as a JPEG. And I also like to have a version without the text or logo in case it needs to have a background or something changed about it. Alright, so let's open it up. Wherever we put that. Yeah. That looks pretty good. I'll tell you what, let me open up OBS here. Let's add an image, right? Give me a second. There we go. Now that should be a full screen image of what we've created. Yeah. I think that came out pretty good. Let's make that a little smaller now. Let's get that in our frame. There you go. Well, if you save it with the layers, you can't use it later. I mean, I have a master file saved where we can come in and edit it later, but yeah, I like to have one saved without the text and one with, in case I just wanted to use it as a background. I think it makes a pretty good background even with the text, though, so I might only have to use this. Yeah, that turned out really good. And all that with Gary's Mod and Paint.net. Have anyone told you that you and Travangale are quite similar? Haven't watched a lot of Travangale. Might have to give him a look and see. I mean, someone said that before, but I don't know if that's based on what classes we play, and oh shoot. Sorry whoever just donated bits, I left the image on top of the bit counter. Let me put that below. Whoever that was, I appreciate it. Yeah. Sorry, I messed up my OBS. Ace, do you still make ocarinas and sell them? Yes, I'm going to be making more really soon. I just need to reorganize my workshop. The finishing touches in YouTube? Seal Zebra. Hello, Seal Zebra. I saw that video you were mentioning in the last stream. It was quite the weird one. Yeah, the colors are popping a lot better on my monitor than my laptop screen. An ocarina taunt? That'd be cool. I wouldn't know what class it would go with. Probably medic. Because, let's see, it would either be... They were most famous in Austria and Italy. So either medic or spy. Probably spy, since he kind of has that appreciation for stuff like that. I feel like medic would not be able to be trusted with one. He'd probably break it.
Demonetized.
Absolutely not. I would not give it to Scout. With the kind of music Scout listens to, he wouldn't ever even own one. I think it would work good for Spy. Spy doesn't really have any musical taunts, does he? Also, Spy's got the right fingers for it. Like, he's one of the only characters in that game where... Like, you saw it over the stream. We had such a hard time posing Demo's fingers because they're weird shaped. Spy's are just about as normal as you can get. They're small enough, too. Heavy wouldn't even be able to. Link, Spy, Cosmetics, and Ocarina Taunt. That would be pretty cool. Oh, it's not a matter of Gaben, it's a matter of if Nintendo would let them do that. I don't know. You think Nintendo would even want to remotely attach themselves to a game like this? What instrument would be fitting for Heavy? A drum? There's already a drum. Ooh, maybe Heavy could have one of those, like, contrabass tubas. One that's, like, the size he is. Oh, that'd be funny. The plumber's cap was not... Like, Nintendo didn't allow that. They just got away with it because copyright reasons. I guess they could make it really detached from Link. Like, it would be something similar, but I'm pretty sure the Ocarina would be too far. Nintendo would be like, They'd have to add the Ocarina in a different update. And it would have to be a different model. It can't be similar to the one in Ocarina of Time. Heavy can have a mandolin. I mean, if he could play it. Again, his hands are too big for most of this stuff. No, Nintendo definitely doesn't own the instrument, but they probably do own the specific design, you know, with the Triforce and where they put the holes on it to look like the 64 controller. Then again, I've made a couple replicas and I've never gotten anything from Nintendo being like, oh, cease and desist. The server? The server won't be coming back online until someone puts a stop to the guy who's DDoSing every server I go into. Because I sure as heck don't want him getting access to what my server's actually connected to. Heavy should use a triangle. That would work. Well, for now, I think that'll just about do it for this stream. So hopefully you guys enjoyed. I think the thumbnail came out really nice. Can't wait to actually finish up the video, because I know people have been asking for TF2 videos, like, every single day. Yesterday was the one day they didn't ask me for one, so now I feel motivated to make one. But yeah, hope you guys enjoyed. Thank you guys for watching. Thanks everyone who donated the bits, and welcome to all of the new subscribers and followers. And yeah, that's pretty much it. I'll see you guys in the next one.